afternoon again from Northern Ontario. We have freezing rain, warm temperatures, and terrible highways right now. So we're not going anywhere. Sorry about that. I was on the wrong camera. So this week we're going to continue on with the refinery. My name is Dave, and this is Macaro Siding, my N-scale layout. And so we're building a non-prototypical refinery. The only thing that's prototypical is the model that's sitting in front of you, and I'll just switch over here so you can see it. Here we go. Now this is the model from Walthers. It's called I think North Island Refinery. It's not finished. I've been working on it for about 6 days now, and it is the most finicky thing I have ever built. With instructions that might as well be in Chinese. I think Walthers needs to go and take some lessons from IKEA, because it takes some figuring out. Even the drawings are quite complicated for it, and so it is very difficult to build. And I've been building it upstairs in the kitchen because it's above me 51 degrees down here in Fahrenheit, about 13 degrees I think that is Celsius, and I want to stay warm, and I want the glues to work properly in the right temperatures. So what we're going to do today is we're going to glue down, let me see, where am I going? I think I'm going to 6. No, I'm not going to 6. I'm going to 7. Preview 7. There we go. Shink. There we go. And there's a better shot of the refinery itself. Now I've got several other buildings built, and I'm still 3D printing some stuff. So I'm going to fill out this space that this is in, but it's not a big space, and I realize I have to leave room for road traffic to come in and load up, road tankers, as well as the railroad tankers. So I'm been paring back what I'm going to put in here, but I need to finish this model first, and it's going to take another couple of days of finicking around. I have 1, 2, 3 more towers to put in here. The big one is the one that has all the ladders and platforms and stuff on it, and that drawing is just unbelievably complex. And so I'm just one step at a time doing this, and spent about 3 hours each session over the last 6 days. So you can tell it's not a quick build, this particular model. I think it's beautiful, I really do, but it is not a quick build. So let's get on with it, and I'm going to switch back here. So as you can see, I've got cork down now. I'm just going to get rid of this, but not get rid of it. I'm just going to move it out of the way. I got to find a spot where it won't get damaged, because it is the gentlest things of. Okay, you know what? We'll just put it over here, and I'll just keep reminding myself it's there and not bang into it. So what I've got is I've got some cork here, as you can see. And I'm just going to move, so I'm going to pick up all the pieces so you get a sense of what's going on. So I have some cork. It's going down on top of the hardboard. This will give me, it'll raise the surface. It'll make the this diorama the right height to fit into the rest of the layout in that area, where I've got much thicker cork on the layout itself. There is a road that goes right by here. That's what this is, and it goes straight through, and it goes across tracks over there, and then it goes to a highway that's at the back of the layout. And so what I did here was I've got one full sheet. I've got one that was cut down, and then I cut it and split it and put a bevel along this edge to create a ditch just a very narrow ditch. It might even make it a little bit wider and trim off some from this edge here. Between the refinery space and that roadway space, this is going to be a highway here, so we're going to back that away. I have glued down all the tracks now, so this is ready just to slide in to the location where this board is going to go. So let's get on with doing this. So the first thing I want to do is mark. Got a pencil, and I'm just going to mark along here where the glue has to go, and I'm going to remove these. Now this shouldn't be a very long video. I'm just going to glue this down and put a weight on it, and we will call it quits for the day. I'm going to take these in shorter little jumps until I've got all of my buildings built. Once all of my buildings and structures are built, it's going to come together pretty fast. I am waiting on a Shapeways model of a truck loading, as in semi-trailer loading platform for loading the trucks with fuel oil here as well. Yeah, that has been shipped, but it isn't here yet, so we're still waiting on that little puppy. So anyway, what I've got here is I've got LePage's wood glue, quick dry, dries in 10 minutes. So that allows me to move on quickly if I want to. I'm not going to. I'm going to take my time here. So I'm going to put the glue out here. This is full strength glue. And I'm going to work it back and forth here like this. I've got some old tiles here for weights to weigh down the cork. Like I said, it is cold down here, or cool. No, I wouldn't call it cold. Not cold Canadian cold, that's for sure. It's just a little colder than some people are comfortable with. So now I've got a scraper, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to spread this glue out. Now I always tend to use cork on all of my diorama and model builds because I want to be able to create some highs and lows in the surfaces, and if I were just to do this on plywood, I would be stuck with having to get out my router and route stuff to put a ditch in or to put something else in. So this way it allows me to go ahead and put this in place, get it lined up with the edges here, and get out my weight. There we go. And now we're going to slide this one in place, press down, and then the other thing is that on my layout, all of the surfaces are covered in foam sheets, thick foam sheets. There's a 2-inch layer, and a 1-inch layer, and they go together to make obviously a 3-inch layer total. And that allows me to, when I'm putting cork like this down, I can pin right through the cork and pin into the XPS foam. I get that foam from the building foam from our local home hardware store. They have a wonderful selection of stuff. Used to be blue and now it's black. Don't know why. I guess just the company may have decided to change the formula and something. Here I am. I'm just going to do this down here. And now you want a thin layer, because if you don't spread it out, you're going to have bumps where the glue was. So, and we'll clean the palette off here by just rubbing it against the back, and we're going to back it away a bit, make that ditch a little bit deeper here. Actually, no, we're going to put that one right up against the tracks there. It's this one that we're going to back it away a bit. Now the V I cut out in this board here is sitting right here in my hand, this strip. And it's going to go down inside here when I decide where the entrance to the refinery is going to be. So this little piece of cork is going to sit over here in the container I have with all the other parts, so that I have it available to so I'm just going to put that there for a second. As I said, I have to figure out what I'm doing here. I've got a bunch of these plumbing caps, and they have to go in. And so once you start sticking in the tanks, and you stick in this thing and another tank, maybe you don't have a lot to go, a lot of space. So it looks to me like I'm going to be limiting what I actually put in here. Here's another tower with some tanks. This one is 3D printed, and it'll probably go something like that. I don't know if you can see that well enough or not, but it is right down here, and I'll just switch and see what we get here. So you can see that I put it down here at the end. I wonder if camera 2 would be a better. Let's see, let's preview 2 and see what we get. Okay, and let's fade in and see what we got. It's just a slightly closer shot than the other one, but you can see that now I have the towers and stuff. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to light all of this. I've been going on Pinterest and looking at photographs, and a lot of the photographs they have of them is of them at night with all the lights lit up. So what I've done is I've ordered 50 tiny little LEDs, and I'm going to put them inside this this chiller here, and on the other parts of the building, so that there's lights. I'm going to run. I can't run one in here because this is not hollow. But the other big tower is hollow, and I'm going to put either a flashing yellow or a flashing red at the top of that one, so aircraft know not to run into the tower. So I'm going to put. Is that going to do it? That's going to do it. Okay. I don't think I have any other kind of weights around here. I don't see any. Not real handy. So we'll just go on. So as you can see, that's not much of a video, but it is the start of what we're going to end up with. Is I think a nice little looking vignette here, and just noticing some of the stuff is coming up. So I've got some clips from my favorite hobby supply store, the dollar store, and I'm just gonna clip down this stuff here. There we go. That's better. It was lifting up a bit. Okay. I got a couple more here. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So. Now normally I would put pins in this, but that's not going to work because that's hardboard, and getting the pins to go into the hardboard is difficult as can be. Let's lift this up and clip this corner as well. There we go. That makes me happier. So, that's it for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribing costs you nothing. If you ring the bell, it will tell you when my next video is up. I shoot my videos on Thursdays. Try and get them out the same day, Thursday. And usually I spend the days after or the days before building and doing the bits and pieces that would be rinse and repeat, boring kind of things for you to watch by itself. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and remember, as always, it's your railroad and you can build it any way you want. And thank you, and I'll see you next week.